If you want to enable outcomes-based procurement for an enterprise, there are a lot of obstacles. Actually, to the point that a lot of people think that it can't be done. Our experience is actually that a lot of those obstacles can go away if you explain to people how they work together. So the key thing here is governance. If you want the obstacles to go away for outcomes-based procurement, you have to make sure that the process that is being followed by the solution people, by the procurement people, by the business people, as well as people working in finance and procurement, that they all line up. And this is pretty high level stuff, but if you have a good governance model with key decision points, calibration points, and you understand how much design is just enough at each stage of that life cycle, that will take care of a lot of the obstacles. Having a clear stages in procurement is also important. So the first stage is always around learning and developing your ideas, testing concepts, making sure that you really truly understand what things mean, not just from a financial perspective, but for users, for customers, for partners, for technologists. So obstacles are sometimes also in the mind of people because they think it's almost psychological. They think that if you don't mitigate all the risks up front, that you're not doing a good job. I think the key thing with outcomes-based procurement is that we accept a lot of uncertainty. We're just clear and hard on those outcomes and maybe the specific features we demand underpinning those outcomes. But we're not really clear on how we're going to achieve them. What are the concepts? What is the technology? How are people going to work in a process? This may all change because a lot of these projects are really transformative. And using yesterday's knowledge and pain points for specifying how those solutions will work in the future is not something we can do. So the psychology of mitigating all risk up front, when we have the least amount of knowledge of the solution we're going to implement, is really bad practice. So delaying those decisions to the right point is really important. Having a clear governance model that we all understand what sort of artifacts are expected from whom, not just prevents duplication, but it also helps us being comfortable with the level of uncertainty in the decision-making process. So this is how we make the key obstacles go away.